Let's talk about Nigeria football. In today's video, I want us to talk about players who really impressed during preseason with their clubs. We're also going to talk about the latest transfer update concerning Nigerian players amongst many others. So please make sure to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. My name is Adam. You're watching Sports Corner NG. Let's jump into it and begin with Victor Osimhen. Before I talk about his transfer, I want us to watch a video where Chelsea legend Jimmy Floyd Hasenberg had some things to say about Victor Osimhen, stating that he is not the right choice for Chelsea, which I disagree. Guys, let's check out this video.
Convinced of Osimhen
Okay, that's good to know.
for the Premier League.
Okay.
Yeah, for Spain, for Italy, yes, for Premier League. I'm not 100% sure. I really like Jackson. People look at me, really, Jimmy? I really like Jackson. Why? Because he brings a lot of energy to the team, and people don't see that. You know, the pressing from the front, the work rate, all that kind of stuff is very important for a successful team. Then he gets lots of chances.
There you go.
He gets lots of chances.
But he doesn't take all.
Yes, but
for me, that's the argument though when I talk about him.
Yes, it is an argument. And he needs to get better at that.
Yes.
But I rather have a striker that gets lots of chances than a striker who doesn't get chances.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So first of all, he's getting chances. Now we can work on him finishing and make him calmer and make him understand. Let's not forget, before Villarreal, he was playing nowhere.
Okay.
Yeah. So he started at Villarreal and now he's here. Yeah. And he's still very young.
Yeah. What is it? 20?
I think 23.
23. Yeah.
So you can still improve him. Of the 10 chances, you're not going to improve him that he's going to score 10. Yeah. But if he can score 20%, 15, 20% more, it's going to be a hell of a... He's scoring already now 14, 15, 16 goals per season.
Yeah.
Guys, you have seen the video. Let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comment. I completely disagree. Victor Osimhen has done it in Turkey. He has done it in Italy. What shows he cannot do it at Chelsea? That is like my question. I don't have a response to this, but like, what makes you too sure he cannot do it in Chelsea? That is my only question to all what he said. But then let me hear from you down below in the comments. Let's talk about Victor Osimhen's transfer situation. Now, Victor Osimhen was attracting interest from a lot of clubs. Al Hilal, Galatasaray, Juventus, the clubs were just too many. But then Victor Osimhen said no to all these clubs except one. He said yes to Galatasaray. Then Galatasaray decided to proceed with negotiations with Napoli. They went to Napoli and told Napoli that, okay, let's talk, let's negotiate, let's talk about the price that you will be happy about. Napoli then received a formal proposal from Galatasaray where they had an amount of 70 million euros sent them. But then Napoli told Galatasaray they wanted bank guarantees that they can pay the amount. Okay, Galatasaray said no problem. They brought all the bank guarantees needed so that Napoli would be okay with this arrangement and everything. But then the latest update coming from Fabrizio Romano, which I'm going to read, he says that Napoli have now rejected the new formal proposal from Galatasaray for Victor Osimhen. Galatasaray offered 70 million euros today with bank documents attached for payment guarantees. Napoli president De Laurentiis wants 75 million euros guaranteed and has rejected the proposal. I know this is becoming so dramatic. Everyone is tired. But every single day is Victor Osimhen this, Victor Osimhen that. As at this point, we want him to go to his club that he wants to go. And I'm happy he said yes to Galatasaray. And I believe Gala are going to do whatever it takes to get Victor Osimhen. You see, the player went there alone, impressed, scored goals, connected with the fans, made the league very competitive. Because of Victor Osimhen, look at the signings other clubs in the Turkish league are doing. Look at Fenerbahce. They are on their toes. They are signing good players. Look at Besiktas. Same. All these teams are getting worked out because Victor Osimhen is coming back with Gala. So I believe that Gala are going to do whatever it takes to get Victor Osimhen. It's just that Napoli, they are behaving some way. But definitely this would be completed. But then guys, this is the latest update concerning Victor Osimhen and his transfer. Now let's move away from this and talk about Benjamin Frederick. Benjamin Frederick joined Brentford in 2023 and was playing with the under-21 side. In the just ended season, he won the under-21's Player of the Year at Brentford. Excellent. Now, this year, he made his debut with the Super Eagles during the Unity Cup. The way he played with Nigeria in that final against Jamaica was just superb. The latest update concerning Benjamin Frederick is that he is leaving Brentford on loan to newly promoted side FC Dundee in the Belgian Pro League. Now, this player, he's going there because of experience. Now, Brentford feels like this player needs that experience to play with the first team. He can penetrate his way into Brentford, so they have sent him on loan to get regular playing time. Now that he has gotten a first taste of how the Super Eagles is, definitely this player will be pushing to get more game time because there's AFCON around the corner. He wants to make the squad. But then guys, this is the latest update concerning Benjamin Fredericks and his loan move to FC Dundee. Let's move away from that and talk about Rinsola Babajide, who is with the Super Falcons currently at the Women's African Cup of Nations tournament. She's doing an extremely job with the Super Falcons. So far, 1 goal, 1 assist. I love her. She plays extremely well. Now, last season, she played very well with her club side in Spain, Tenerife. She scored 10 goals and provided 5 assists. The current update concerning the player is that AS Roma's female side are interested in signing rinsola Babajide, but then negotiations are only going to start after the tournament. But then guys, this is the latest update concerning rinsola Babajide to AS Roma Feminine. Let me know what you think about it down below in the comments. Next, let's talk about christantus Uche. This player's rise is quite amazing. Sometimes when you go on your knees and you pray, you kind of ask God that, see, I want the rise this player is having because in 3 years, this player is becoming like a global star. Now, the reason I'm saying this is that with Getafe, they are preparing for their preseason games. christantus Uche, on 2 occasions, did not come to training. Now, people were asking whether he was injured or not. He's not injured. The reason why he did not report, per multiple reports, what we get is that he is speaking to other clubs. The possibility of him leaving Getafe is really high. Now, the clubs we are hearing that he's speaking to, 1, Aston Villa, 2, Newcastle United, and also other clubs in Europe. So don't be surprised if you see christantus Uche leave Getafe to a bigger club. I think this player really deserves it. Because last season, he put in the work for Getafe, played extremely well. We all saw him with the Super Eagles during the Unity Cup. He scored that penalty. That needed penalty. He was the one who scored it for Nigeria to win the Unity Cup. So for me, he's a very good player. His rise has been phenomenal. If you listen to his story, only 3 years ago, christantus Uche was playing amateur football when he was 19 in Nigeria. Now, he's a big star, being chased after by a lot of clubs. But then, guys, that is how the story goes, and that is the latest update concerning christantus Uche. Let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Now, let's move away from that and talk about Preseason. These players are already playing preseason with their club side. And I want to begin with Tolu Arokodare. Tolu Arokodare. He scored 2 goals today for his club side, Genk. The goal machine is back. 2 goals. Now, Genk won that game 4-2 against Hannover 96. And Tolu Arokodare once again showed that he's that guy. Scored 2 goals. And I know a lot of clubs would be watching that preseason because they know what the player can do. Now, clubs that have been linked to the player are Fulham. Clubs like Manchester United have also been linked. AC Milan have also been linked to the player. But then let's see what happens. Definitely, this player is going to be to play for Genk. I believe clubs would definitely come for his signature. It's just a matter of time. These clubs getting to the end of the transfer window, you see that they will make their business as quickly as possible. But then, guys, Tolu Arokodare, 2 goals so far in preseason, and he scored that goal against Hannover 96. Second player is Gift Orban. Gift Orban also scored a goal today for his club side Hoffenheim, and they played against Frederick. 2 goals. They won the game by 3-2. And also Ola Aina featured for Nottingham Forest in their preseason game against Chesterfield. Ola Aina also featured in their preseason game for Nottingham Forest against Chesterfield. So guys, this is the latest update I have for you live here. Let me know what you think about this down below in the comments. Now let me end this with the Super Falcons. This is my honest opinion. The Super Falcons have a very good squad. They have very good players, especially players that have won the titles before. Now, my problem with the Super Falcons is that they really struggled in their previous game. The second group game they played, they really struggled. You will see that they are creating. You will see that they are playing, they are possessing. But one problem is how clinical they are. They're not clinical. These players are creating more chances, but they are not clinical. And I feel like if they meet an opponent who is clinical, they might suffer. If they meet a team like Zambia, they might suffer. Nigeria need to play a very good football, especially in their third and last group game, because I feel like they played an excellent game in the first one, but in the second one, I feel like the mistakes were there. You could see within the cracks in the team. The Super Falcons, we are hoping that Mission X, they win this particular trophy. Now you'll be wondering, why is a Ghanaian hoping that the Nigerian team wins the Women's African Cup? The truth is, Ghana is not going anywhere. I'm just being honest. Our Ghana team is looking like a shadow of itself. Immediately we signed our coach, I knew it was dead. So what do? For me, I'm supporting Nigeria. Don't get me wrong. I feel like they can win the whole thing because South Africa is not like the South Africa we know when it comes to women's football here in Africa. I think Zambia are the only ones that are going to give, Nigeria that tough time. But Nigeria needs to be very, very careful. Their second group game, they were a bit lucky. They were lucky, in my own opinion. But they need to be very, 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 very careful. And also need to be very clinical because most of the chances they get, they keep squandering. It's too much. And I feel like the coach should bench some of the players who started in the second game. If you are being honest, Asitat Oshola should be benched. She should come in the second half. Let's be honest. She's a legend. She has done her bit. But I feel like her coming in the second half will really help the team dynamic. But then, guys, this is my own takes on the Super Falcons. Let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comment. This is where I'm going to end it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, we go right.